Hey guys, welcome back to Dark Souls 2 No Deaths with Nitro. This is part 7, and I got done farming out the whole Pirate Cove area from last time, and we still have no deaths. So I'm gonna go now and level up, and then we can start this part off with a good boss battle.
Bearer of the lest.
Alright, so let's go ahead and... or not the Pirate's Cove, my bad. The, what's it called? Lost Bastille, that's what it was. Alright, so I did Pirate's Cove last time. Alright, so let's go and kill the 3 sentinels, and then we can finally get enough intelligence to shoot the great soul arrows. But I do need to remember to go and talk back with Carillion in the Pirate's Cove, so that way we can get him over in Bajula, so we can buy spells and stuff like that from him for later. So you go ahead and summon this Phantom. This guy's actually pretty good in this battle. He should be able to solo one of these sentinels while I take on another one. And I'm going to go ahead and use the big shield. Just because I don't want to take any chances with major stamina damage. You take a lot less if you got a bigger shield. Alright, ready to rumble. Let's do this. Alright, one down. Here. Where's the other one? There you are. I'm gonna try and get the AI down here so he can actually shoot his spells at the bosses. There we go, there we go. That's a good hit. Oh, there you go. There you go, there you go. Good job. Gotta watch out for those jumping attacks, because they do a lot of stamina damage like you just saw there. Alright, you should be able to solo that that one that's over by him. It's almost killed it. There you go, there you go. And boom. You did pretty good. I did take one hit there, but that's okay. Alright, so now I can go back to my little shield and put on the homeward bone. Alright, so there's a bunch of hidden doors in this room if you have never gone in here and looked for them before. So this is the first one. You just go up to all these walls and press A, and it'll open up all these hidden doors. there's a second hidden wall right here. Hidden door, I should say. I keep on saying hidden walls because they're hidden in the wall. Alright, so we got the homeward bone there. And the hush spell, which I've never really used. There's another hidden door. Target shield. Alright, so that one's a dud, nothing in there. I think this is the last one. Yeah, so we've got a couple of rusted coins there. I don't think there's another one. Nope, that's it. Alright, so that's all the hidden doors there, and then the last hidden door is up here at the top of these stairs against this wall. And you want to do a heavy attack against this guy so you don't damage the chest there. So a heavy attack straight down on his head, and then we can get the chest safely. The zombie always blows himself up. Alright, let's go down the ladder, kill the doggy, and get the items down here. I'm not going to use the Toro's Lockstone on the door because I don't want to fight the gargoyles right now. I'll fight them later after I get some better pyromancy and whatnot. So that way the fight's a little easier. Alright. So I did get one soul. Let's see, we got this large club. Oh, and I did get the heavy crossbow from farming those guys there. And I upgraded that to level 3. And I didn't get the full suit of the Royal Swordsman armor, but I did get everything but the helmet, and I got their sword too. And then I also managed to get one of the lingering flames from one of those patrol guys with the giant machetes. I forget their name. But I did get one of those, which is pretty lucky because I usually don't get them until I get up here and fight these guys out on this outer part of this wall. So this guy right here, he drops Lingering Flame, and I thought he dropped a Warmth as well, but I could be wrong on that. Or maybe it's some other enemy that drops Warmth, but they do drop Pyromancies. Okay, so after you kill them, you can run on this little rooftop here, grab this item, and then just drop down on this ledge. And you do want to be careful not to drop down the hole, but run to the end of this plank, drop down on this one, and then just run onto the ledge. Nice and easy. And then climb up this ladder. And you'll be on the other side of the gate. And we'll go through that later after I come back here, because I do want to get my spells first before I do that. And the reason for that is it's a lot easier to kill them and a lot safer to kill them with ranged attacks than with taking them head on with my sword. Okay. So before I go to Majula, I'm going to go and get Carillion to follow me into Majula, so I can meet him there. But I don't think I need to buy anything from him right now. Let's just crush these souls while I'm here. Alright. Is it just me, or does the texture look a little funky on the steps there? Like the texture is kind of off. A little glitchy. Alright, let's see. Fastest way I think is to drop down. Go this way. Yep, there's definitely something funky going on with the texture, or like the reflective map or something like that on the steps. Only the stone steps though.
I am Carillion. Not.
Alright, I don't want to buy things. I don't think. Well, great heavy. I don't want to buy any things.
So you. So use. But the power of each. Never forget. Young pupil. May we meet again?
Alright. So he's going to meet us back in Majula. And I'm going to go back to Majula right now just so I can level up my guy and then I can use my spells. Yeah, look at that. If you look at those steps right there in front of us, see how they're all the colors of the rainbow? I'm not going crazy. And then when you get closer, see right there? It's glitchy. It's so weird. So I think it's something off with the light or the reflection map. Very peculiar. Yep. I didn't notice that the first time I came through this area, so that must have just happened. Alright, so let's go ahead and level up here. And continue along the path of enlightenment for intelligence. Now I can use my spells. And Carillion is up here sitting on the ledge, but he doesn't sell anything different than he did down in that Pirate Cove, so we don't really need to talk to him right now. So let's go ahead and go back to Los Bastial. Alright, so now I'm going to equip the scepter into my left hand. I'll call it a scepter, not a staff. But yeah, so now I can use that for all of these undead citizens, and it'll actually kill them very easily, just one shot each from a nice safe distance. Darn it. I have a bunch of great machetes now that these guys have dropped, but I only got one lingering flame. I'd actually prefer to get the herbs that they drop. Those will be very useful later. Alright, so there's really nothing behind that door. Let's get the staff out here. Or scepter. So scepter sounds cool. Wait for that second one to go up. Alright, so take them on one at a time here. Spell, hit, and then a spell on him. There's a spell on that guy. Then run up these stairs, and the two hiding in the pots will break themselves out. And spells take them out nice and easy. Oh, what the heck? I was locking on to something up above me. Alright, so now that we got those guys taken care of, there's a hidden wall, hidden door in the wall, right here. And then there's a second hidden wall, right about there. Hidden door in the wall. Alright. So we come out here, and you get the ring, bracing knuckle ring. And then you want to line yourself up with that ledge there. Do a nice little run and jump. Do a flame butterfly and torch, and then follow this ledge along all the way to the end, and then you get the golden wing shield. As long as you're pushing into the wall the whole way, you'll be just fine. And grab that. And then I'll homeward bone out of here. Alrighty. So I got this nice big soul that I can use. 5,000. Yeah, so I got 3 great machetes plus 1 in my collection. And there's the golden wing shield. That's one of those shields that reflects spells whenever you parry with it. And the bracing knuckle ring I never use. Never use that shield either. I always use the Rebel's Great Shield just because it's much better. You can improve it up to block 100% magic damage, and it's very effective for a couple of bosses, especially the Scorpion. Yeah, alright. So it is in your best interest to farm this area out of these undead citizens and also the Royal Swordsman, because you're going to be coming back here a lot in order to... actually, I don't need to go up there just yet. In order to talk to Strait of Office and whatnot. Alright, so you come in here and get the Skeptic Spice. And then actually, the item that you saw on the ledge through the cage is just down below here. And I believe this oh, what do you call it? This chain here has collision on it, so you don't want to hit the chain. But what I like to do is line myself up with this corner right here. You can see it right next to my head. And you just want to run off the ledge. Don't do a jump, but you just run straight off. And then you land on this ledge down here like that. And then you can just pick up the bonfire aesthetic and then go ahead and homeward bone out of here. If you don't run and you just drop off the ledge, you're gonna fall all the way down and kill yourself, so do make sure that you're running. And if you don't think it's worth the risk, then just don't go down there and grab it. But I've done it every single time I've been through this area, and I've never died doing it, so I'm confident in grabbing it. But if you're not, then don't even try. It's not worth it if you've come far enough in the game and you don't want to risk death. Okay, so now we got that. That's almost all the items in the area. I just noticed too that I didn't rest at that bonfire. Oh well. Go ahead and use the life gem. Ooh, actually I'm low on spells too. Gotta make sure those pots are there. Almost thought they weren't there for a second. Alright, so I've got you. Oh, I'm gonna be really low on spells. Yeah, I'm gonna be all out of spells actually. I'm only gonna have 3. Yeah, screw it. I'll come back. Alright, so I only got 1 spell left, and I don't want to risk going up there and fighting those guys without my spells and using my throwing knives. Although I could do that, I'm just going to do this the safe way and continue on to the bonfire. So that's part of where I gotta go anyway. Wait for these guys to drop off the ledge. Like, there goes 1. Here's number 2. And number 3 might not come after you. Oh, maybe he did. Did he? Yeah, he did. I was moving off to the side because I didn't want him to knock me off the ledge there. Alright. So then if you go onto this little ledge, grab this item. And that's just Mr. Gargoyle over there. Hello. Deal with you in a minute. A long minute. Hours and hours. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and light the torches while I'm here. So I'm just gonna light this one. I'm gonna light the other one back there in that chamber across the bridge. And then I'll rest at this bonfire and go through this next little part of the area, at least to the bottom of the elevator to the Lost Center, and then after that I'm gonna head to the Poison Forest area. And next time, guys, I'll have this whole area farmed out all the way up to Strayed, because it is important that I get this whole area farmed out. so we rested this bonfire. That's gonna cause all 3 of these guys to spawn. So there, if you can see what I did there, I just forced all of them to pull their swords out against me, one at a time, and made sure that none of the crossbowmen had an arrow locked and loaded. And then you can just take them out one by one, nice and easy. Or if you need to, you can hide behind that wall there, next to the ladder. Nice and slow. Get this item right here. There we go. And you do want to be also careful taking hits from these guys in this room, because if they fire an arrow at you, it can hit you in the head, and then your guy will be staggered, and they can get some hits on you then and possibly kill you, so do be careful. Dive rolling all out of the way is always a good option. Alright, so now I'm going to light this torch here and head down that elevator. Just so I can get the throwing knives and also light the little torch down there. Alright, so there's this little ledge coming up on it. You just walk off the elevator and land on it, and then grab these special throwing knives that cause bleeding damage. And then I'll light that, and we're good. And that summons Lucatiel, but I'll come down here much later after I've dealt with the gargoyles and whatnot, and then we can kill the Lost Sinner. I'm probably going to wind up saving all of these larger bosses for later in the game. Wait for my guy to level up some more and get nice and strong, and then I'll go kill all the major bosses. And I do want to show the optional thing with the gargoyles too, for anyone who doesn't know about it. You can light up the Lost Sinner's room. Actually, what am I doing? You can light up the the whole Lost Sinner's chamber, and that allows you to lock onto him from greater distances, so you don't lose lock on him when he jumps away. And when you come in here, if those vases with the undead citizens in were broken on the bottom, they're gonna come up the stairwell here, and then you can farm them out when they do that by just waiting for them here. And here they come. Here's number 1. And number 2, he's having troubles. Having a lot of troubles. Oh, here he comes. Okay. And then up top here next to Strayed, you want to be sure to farm these guys out too, just so they don't spawn in there when you're talking to them later. So after you kill 2, run down here, and there's going to be 1 or 2 that might follow you. And then you can just easily kill them down here at the bottom of the stairwell without ever risking getting close to them. And then for the other 2 that are left, you just come up here, get the one that's standing first, and then the one that's on the ground. And that's pretty much all there is to it for farming this area out. So now I'm going to fast travel out of here and head towards the poison forest, and that should be good to wrap this part up, and then I'll resume the next part in the poison forest. I can go through the multiple areas in there, and then the part after that I'll do a double boss battle, and then we can resume. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and level up to what little souls I have. So let's continue with intelligence. Yeah. Okay. And yep, I got enough. Alright. So to get to the poison forest, you gotta have 2,000 souls and come down here to the lady that we talked to out in Hyde's Tower of Flame. And she'll be down here. Hello.
Oh, hello. And shall I?
Go move the path, 2,000 souls, and she'll move it for you.
Go ahead.
Alright, go through all her dialogue real quick.
What? You?
Alright.
May the path of...
So then we can get this item here. And I'm not going to talk to the Hex Mage guy up here just yet because I want to wait for my intelligence and faith to both be at 20 before I talk to him so I can get the staff and all of his gear. Because it is actually really good gear, especially if you're a mage. I think it provides some pretty good magic and fire defense and whatnot. From this guy in the chair right here. So, I'm going to wrap this part up right here, guys, at this bonfire, and next time I'll have the areas I showed you in the Lost Bastille farmed out, and I'll be ready to level up and push on forward through all of the poison areas up to the bosses, and then we'll do a nice double boss battle. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, don't die. Peace.